every time, I'm not a violent person, but every time I see a Frank Lampard post-match, I want to punch him in the face. You are the poster child of white privilege.
Exactly. That is so true.
You are as in you have no right
to be managing a club that size, man.
Him and Gerrard.
To be honest,
Fuck.
Him and
Yeah, but Gerrard
at least went to Scotland.
Yeah.
But still, you see what I'm trying to say? It's like, fam, I look at Frank Lampard and 100 odd goals, 170 odd goals for Chelsea, right? England, this, that, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, whatever, right? Fam, man was plucked from Derby, to Chelsea.
To Chelsea, man.
Derby. Do you guys know that?
56 goals that
Do you know
season.
Derby's in the Midlands? For those of you who are watching, Derby's actually in the Midlands, like near Aston Villa and Nottingham and those places. None of us knows where Derby actually is. We just know it's there. To Chelsea.
But I do want to be the one to kick off the show today.
Yeah.
Naturally.
Considering the time that we're recording, I'd love to say to all of you, good evening.
Good evening. I'd like to say something as well.
Well, go ahead.
I mean, I'm back.
You're back.
It's not personal.
It's nothing personal, bro. Oh my God. It's nothing personal. It's going to be an excellent show.
Yes.
Thank you so much for all the reactions, all the comments. But we have, I was telling Saddam today, we already have so much to discuss.
Jeez.
We already have so much. We have the games to go through. We're going to talk about the UEFA Champions League draw.
We're going to talk about Saddam's sunglasses.
Yeah.
Shades, whatever you call them. I've never seen you wear those.
By the way,
what is that? By the way, can I just say that's my pet peeve?
Why?
Why are you on a podcast in shades? Why are you a DJ? Why are you a DJ in a club in shades?
That's name all the time.
Why?
Wait, what's wrong?
The
The lights are too bright and
the
I
problem
need...
is your audience. It's as if you're hiding from your audience. You're creating an additional barrier between yourself and your audience.
Am I hiding, guys? Am I hiding?
To
You guys know me.
the way I see it is he's doing them a favor.
Yeah.
Right now, where we're at, he's doing them a favor.
That
True
means
story.
they can't see his tears.
Fair enough. Welcome back, G-Money. Good to have you back, and obviously you demanded that you were back.
I'm back until Arsenal lose, which is next year.
Oh my God.
Who are you guys playing next?
Wolves away.
Wolves, bro.
Nah, it's not happening.
No, they've a new manager, no?
Lopetegui.
Yeah.
Nah, it's not happening.
You know, that manager, he almost managed a team in the World Cup.
Okay. We're allowed to lose Carabao Cup, though. We can lose that.
I actually kind of want us to.
Yeah, let's get out of the way.
Yeah, I don't for me, if we play Brighton and we play Nketiah and them guys, and we somehow win, it's okay. The only thing I'm really thinking about is, okay, you fringe players have an extra game.
Right.
Good for you guys.
Nice.
Yeah. But we have bigger fish to fry.
That's better for the squad, I think, if everyone gets enough game time.
True, in general.
I mean,
but I mean,
big
if we lose
teams
that, I'm not
usually
losing.
do go for all the trophies.
Yeah.
Big teams, though.
Big teams.
Yeah, usually go for all the trophies.
But but that's like me coming on this podcast. It's this is a chance for me to do stuff outside of the Premier League.
This is Carling Cup?
What?
Okay, wait, hold on.
No, it's not early to chuck him and coach. It's not too late.
I'm joking.
Okay. I'm joking. And also we have someone else back. Naeem, been a while.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
How you guys doing?
You pick your moments, don't you? Right after an Aston Villa loss to Unai Emery, that's when you decide, you know what, let's do this.
No, he told me today, he's like, I need backup. So I was like,
wow.
Bro, I got you.
I'm
on the show with two Arsenal fans.
I need backup. Saddam, were you scared?
I'm here.
To be honest, Naeem is the worst backup. Wallahi.
So how'd you
We
call me
lost in an argument after we won a game against Arsenal, and Zoom was alone, and we lost. You're the worst.
So why'd you call me, bro?
Fair enough. So let's get right into the games, and I think there's only one place to start. Let's talk about
Manchester
United. Yeah.
Why are you starting on Sunday? There were games on Saturday. There were games
It's good.
on...
No, it's good to start with big games. I think.
Yeah, big teams.
I think
Let's go.
we had a decent second half.
Say that again?
We had a decent second half.
You guys didn't score a goal.
No. But how many of you here actually watched the game? Did you watch the game?
I watched the game.
I thought we, apart from the 3 goals we conceded, I thought we played really well.
I see why. I see what you're saying. He's not great backup.
I mean, we did concede 3 goals, but
I mean,
But
it ain't
to
much.
be fair, to be fair, Zuhum, you also lost 3-1 like to us, to Man United, and you said you had a decent game.
Right.
we were the better team.
Okay.
We were the team yesterday as well.
All right. So let's unpack it. What went wrong?
I think Lisandro Martinez is.
Getting
I
found
think
out.
No.
shut up. it's difficult if you have a squad. Who is Brevo? World Cup trophy.
That's crazy.
See, the thing is,
He has props.
we have teams.
Uh-huh.
We have players in our team who are focused on the World Cup, right? That is their eyes in the World Cup,
Right.
and you can argue that's why they're not performing well in that one
That
game.
makes no sense.
And it makes sense to you because you have one Brazilian player who's in your team who's going to the World Cup, and he's also shit for the last 10 games. So it's evident the players
Wait,
who. Let me
wait.
finish.
Yeah,
You'll finish. You'll finish.
Let him finish. Let him finish.
I'll finish. Not you. It's evident that the players who are scared of injuries are underperforming, but the guys who they know they're not going to the World Cup, they're playing, they're giving 100%, they don't care about injuries. There's a lot of scare. I think Man City struggled because of a scare. They want to play the World Cup. Everyone is playing on eggshells right now, apart from Martinelli because he's not going anywhere. Right?
Yeah.
Partey is not going anywhere. Right? Saliba is not going anywhere because Varane is nowadays confirmation today, by the way. Varane can run on hard
Literally
surface.
saw something that
He can
contradicts that.
wait.
That's how-
Varane is running on hard surface. That's a progress. By the World Cup, he's going to be ready. So guys like Gabriel Magalhaes is not going anywhere. He's watching. Me and him are the same.
Yeah, you're
We're watching from
your
the TV.
couch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Who else is going to work? So that's the thing. That is the hard.
So what you're
hard
saying
truth.
is, in short, G-Money, well, this is what I'm getting. I don't know if you guys agree, but you're saying your players lack professionalism.
To a degree, yes, and I expect that because.
Holy smokes. Bro, I can't go down that road with you, man.
Do you know what?
You see why I said? He's the
No,
worst.
why did you say that though?
Just shut up.
Your plan A is shit.
Do you know what? The last time I heard some rubbish like that was when I was sitting in a class and the professor said, "Defend your thesis," and I got E. Like, what was that, bro? What was that? Is that the best you've got?
The last time I heard some bullshit like that came from
self-sabotage.
exactly him.
Like, what
From
was
last
that?
week, you know what I mean? Like,
Okay, I get it though. I mean, there is an element of truth in what you're saying because if I was
There's
going
an
to
element
the
of
World-
truth.
if I was going to the World Cup, I wouldn't want to get injured either.
Yeah, so we are protecting ourselves. We want.
of course,
Lisandro
of
Martinez
course.
wants Messi to win the World Cup,
Of course.
so he has to
Yeah.
play. This is the point you say yes.
Exactly.
Yes, I said yes. I
Yes,
agree with
Saddam.
you.
Yeah,
100%.
so that is the reason why we lost.
To whom? It's true.
No, but I think
can't do
No,
it.
Let it go. It's true.
No, it's
I can
true.
do it?
Listen, use surrender as a tactic.
Show me a team. Show me a team that has so many players going to the World Cup who are playing well. Newcastle, they're playing well. Why?
Man City.
No one is going anywhere. What do you mean playing well? They literally robbed. That was not a penalty. What are you talking about?
Oh, we'll get into that. Then.
Yeah,
Do you know what I
exactly.
respect? Do you know
Yeah,
what I
it wasn't.
respect
Show
about
me
you?
a team that is winning who have players going to the World Cup.
Do you know what I respect
I mean,
about
Liverpool,
you?
Liverpool.
You know what I respect?
Liverpool were bossed
Who,
by
who,
Spurs.
who are they
man.
playing against?
Do you know what I respect
By
about this
Spurs.
guy? Like the passion with which he defends his bullshit. That is admirable.
Yeah.
Like that's the worst take I've ever heard in my life, Saddam. Like that's terrible.
He said
No, but you said you agree
It's a
with
shit
them.
take. It's a shit take from that. Let's
It's
be honest.
terrible, bro.
He said
You
unprofessional.
said
elements.
2 weeks
man.
ago, before G-Money came, you said squeeze
I said a lot of things.
Tunongea fax.
Which one?
2 weeks ago. And then the week prior, you said these days we use logic here.
Wait, did he say that he agrees to some element of
He
it?
said some elements of it
Those elements
come into
are-
play.
those are
But you're
talking
saying,
about-
but at the same time, you're saying
You're
these guys are
choosing the
not
wrong
giving.
element. Choose the right
No, but
element.
what you're saying is,
that-
Do you know what
played
element
shit,
is?
You played shit.
Do you know what
right?
element is?
But at the same time, you also played well in the same way that we played well and still lost 3-1 against you guys.
That was a good argument.
There was like four
That was a
elements.
good
I,
one.
think,
Yeah.
I don't think
I thought-
you
Listen,
guys
bro.
played shit. I think you did create chances.
Fam.
Ronaldo should have.
I don't believe in anybody. Does anyone hear smoke? Because there's a smoke screen going up to defend United's absolutely terrible.
I was gonna say this too,
result.
but can I really? Yeah, can I have an answer? Yes, this too. I fucking smoke shisha every day.
Like, what the hell?
Why are you pointing at me? I
Smoke
don't-
screen or
I
what?
don't even
Listen,
do
the
that.
reality is, we sat here last week and, like we said, because I watched
You
the
sat there.
podcast, we sat over there
Yeah.
and said that there are going to be dark days ahead for Manchester United.
Yeah.
We also said there are going to be dark days ahead for Arsenal as well.
Exactly.
Unfortunately, I was wrong in the count of Arsenal,
No.
but I was right with United.
You see, the thing, our dark days came fast, which it's it's agreeable because bigger teams get dark days faster.
And I think
You're supposed to say yes. Don't think.
Are you just a
I'm
yes
saying
man?
yes.
Is that what you are?
no, I want to add on to that argument.
It's not like you're not going to get invited again. We'll invite you again, bro.
No, I just need to make sure. I just need to make sure I have enough brownie points for next week.
Remember, those 4 elements.
Yeah.
Remember, G said some elements are true. So choose the right ones.
Go on, tell us.
No, I'm just adding another element.
Fantastic.
We also have a 37-year-old as a striker, so there's that fact.
Our heart bleeds.
You know what I mean? So
we have the youngest squad.
it's very stiff
no,
approach.
G-Money, don't even go to our team. Chelsea have the oldest player in the league, and he's their centre back,
And he's dope.
and he's fantastic.
And they
Thiago
lost.
still-
And
Yeah,
they
but
lost.
he doesn't have to press from
But
the
they
front.
lost
They
against a better
He's
team.
fantastic. They lost against the top of the table.
Yeah.
That's not his fault.
I mean, end of the day, Chelsea losing
They lost to who?
to
the best team
Arsenal
in the league.
and United, and it's not even the fact that United
my
lost
God, it's
because
gonna
you can lose a game
Yeah.
no one's infallible, but it's the way. Bro, I know you guys don't drink, but I was watching in a bar. I went to buy a bottle of water and it was 2-0. Like what happened? Like I didn't even come from my seat to
So
the
quick.
bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, they came too quick. I don't know why they started like that. Honestly.
That's what she said.
That's what she always says.
It's not a good look.
I told you the worst bugger. Is that scoring
No,
own goals now?
But you guys were found out in the first goal when Leon Bailey went through. Casemiro was caught in no man's land. And that's supposed to be the best CDM in the league, just
No,
by
he is.
stature.
No,
Anyone
he is,
can.
he
Just
is.
by stature.
Any CDM can be caught in transition. Man.
Once in a while, I get
Yeah,
that, but
that was in a transition moment, bro. It was
Why
a
we
counter.
even argue? He accepts it.
okay, yeah.
It's
And,
fine.
and the thing is, like, it shows that without Rafael Varane, Lisandro Martinez is just a really short centre back.
That's a dead argument. Because
That's a dead
before
argument.
this match, he was still playing well.
Who?
Martinez.
Against who?
No, I'm not defending Martinez.
All the matches he's
that's
played
bullshit.
without
We can move on
Varane.
from that point. That's a dumb
No,
point.
seriously,
That's
he
a
got
dead
caught out
point,
how many
bro.
times?
That's a
And
dead
at some
point.
point, in my opinion, I thought he should have been sent off.
He should have been sent off.
No,
That was a
should've.
ridiculous
No,
challenge.
no, listen.
He elbowed Leon Bailey 3 times.
You guys don't
Once off
understand.
the pitch.
That
Nah,
don't-
but
that's
yo,
G,
but
man,
yo,
that's how you feel.
understand.
That's
But
how
G,
you.
G,
You don't understand. Let me tell you. You know Leon Bailey's Jamaican.
That's what I was gonna
You
say.
know what's going through
That's
his
what I was
mind?
gonna
want
say,
the
man.
bomber clan, this the compulso. Where am I going with? Let me tell you. Do you know how much restraint he showed? He was ready to go. Hey, you look a sharp boy. Go suck your mama. He was ready. He was ready.
Man's gonna lick you on the head, bro.
He was ready. He showed extreme
Composure.
But G, we need to agree. That's how you fell in love with football. Back in the 70s, this is how people used to play football.
That's the point I was gonna
I'm
make.
not that
right? No, that's what I was gonna say. Gee, look.
You're not that old to be back in the 70s.
No, I'm saying
Who's we?
I didn't. I said
we?
I said
I
G,
think
not
it's-
He's
me.
31, bro. I don't know what he's on, bro.
I said G, not me.
G back in the 70s.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, the thing
That's
is,
why
G,
you
that's
fell
how
in
you
love
fell in love with football. Elbows and hard tackles.
Graham Souness times.
Exactly. People walking on with half a limb.
Yeah, but
And
in those
the-
days, like if you want the same context, cars were ugly. They're beautiful now. It's a beautiful game now. It's changed.
They didn't have
But
Wi-Fi
if-
back then.
Huh?
Didn't
What?
have Wi-Fi.
Imagine there was no internet, there was no IG.
They had wives. That's so bad.
What the hell are we doing here today? Look, G-Money, just on that point you mentioned about how they were going to have dark days, you're right. Losing a game, one single game, I don't want to make it seem like a press conference, but
Yeah.
like losing one single game and then reacting the next week with a win,
Yeah.
that's how you're supposed to deal with
That's
it.
how
right?
you're supposed to.
But the expectation here, at least for you and me, is that they could go on a run of maybe disappointing results. Like next week, you guys play Fulham.
Based on what?
Right?
Based on what?
Who do you guys play?
Fulham.
Small team. Based on what?
Based
Away.
upon how you fell apart against Aston Villa.
We
And
never.
Aston Villa
We
sacked their manager.
haven't lost 2 games in a row apart from the first 2 games.
So you have
So you
lost
have
two
lost
games
two
in a row.
games in
Stop
a row.
I
separating.
said apart from the
Apart
first
from
2
the
It's
games.
not like that was a different season. It's part of the same
No,
season.
our season started from game week 3 when we beat you.
I love your elements. Your elements
When
and
we beat
arguments.
Liverpool.
Since
when
we
we beat
since we beat
Liverpool.
Liverpool, we've never lost twice in a row. Yes, we will lose a game here and there, all right, but we always come back. I mean, even Liverpool, we beat them after we had lost.
And I think it's fair to say trust the process, man.
I think we beat you after we lost to Sociedad. If I'm not wrong.
I don't know.
Yes.
I don't care.
So
about
we
your
need
Europa
we
League
need we
exploits.
need we need to lose once in a while to get our things together.
to get ready for Fulham
Something
away.
has to break. It's fine. I get it. Something has to break.
He gets it.
I
You don't get it.
I get it. You know, dark days.
Yeah, if you've watched your team win a trophy, you will understand. Zoom.
Have you watched your team win a trophy?
But
Yes.
wait, you've
When?
watched your team win a trophy. What are you
Several
talking about?
times.
FA Cup.
Yeah.
4 FA
Ah,
Cups.
come on, we're talking about league titles.
I've watched my
It's a
team
Premier
win.
League.
Have you
It's a
watched
Premier
your
League
team win a
podcast,
Premier
not an
League?
FA
Have you
podcast.
watched your team win a Premier League
Apparently, it's the
title?
Carling Cup podcast.
Since I came,
When did you
No.
come?
No.
Exactly. So
You
what do
haven't
want?
actually seen your team win anything.
No,
He
but-
hasn't. Yeah,
You
exactly.
haven't actually,
Let-
yeah.
one trophy.
but
What do you
it's
mean?
been
I
it's
keep
been,
on
Never
telling people.
watched
Let me
United
tell
win
you.
anything.
it's been 13
But he has,
months.
No,
he has
Bangkok.
AIG though.
Bangkok.
But he has AIG.
Bangkok Cup.
I tell you, United's troubles began. I keep on saying every month I tweet this. I tweet it religiously. United's troubles began when this guy made that video about this is my club.
That's the guy who recorded.
Oh, you recorded it. Which team do you support?
He's a United fan.
Oh man, you're complicit. You're literally you me too the guy. You're complicit, bro.
Point
He
is,
told me on the way up here, he was like, yeah, you know what, I think I just might join Arsenal. And he was like, nah, I'm just joking. But you know, to every
You
joke,
are not
there's some
joking.
truth.
Bravo Semi-
There's some truth.
By the way,
I told him get off my car.
I mean, but if you want to join Arsenal, it's okay. It's okay.
Atiya,
What?
Yeah, let him join.
We're not going to say no.
Yeah,
We're
it's
also
fine.
welcoming back former Arsenal fans.
Exactly.
Chiari and
A
them.
trans Arsenal fan.
Trans
Arsenal fans.
Yeah.
Yeah. So is there anything good you guys picked out?
I think,
I mean, Ronaldo, is he a real problem now? Like,
No, I
he got a
genuinely-
chance in what I think should be the best chance for him to score. A cross.
A header.
He's right down the middle of the
Header.
6-yard box. It's a
Yeah.
header. He heads it straight into Martinez. Even like the things that he was really good at or the best at, he's not doing.
yeah, I think I mentioned this so many times. I think he's done. He might work with certain systems, but Ten Hag system imekata. We've done everything. Like
Yeah.
Ten Hag is so patient with him.
You know,
He has given him a chance. I mean, Patia captain Ambad. He's despite him doing all the things he's done.
Gee, he's even put his fanboy teammates
Yeah.
in the team to try and help
I
him
think-
score.
I
Who's his
think-
fanboy
I
team?
think-
my
I
God?
think-
Come on.
I think-
That guy is fangirling all
Bro,
the time.
bro,
You know
your
what's
own team members, bro, fangirl over
You know what's-
CR7.
you know what's
Man,
sad-
ask Ramsdale about
you know what?
CR7.
The sad thing about CR7 and United is this, right? It's like obviously he is one of the greatest players the game has ever seen. Nobody can take that away from him. Yeah?
Yeah.
But every terrible performance he has for Manchester United diminishes his glow in front of our eyes because it's the English Premier League. Day by day, we have less and less respect for him. Now the thing about it is there are going to be days when he has great games because he is a great player. But the reality is, it's like he doesn't need the money, but he needs to go play in MLS where he can score fantastic, and those guys are whack, so he
Yeah.
can do all that things.
He can end it on a high.
I
And then
agree.
on a high, yeah.
The thing is, I can't disagree with you because I don't think his respect is reducing because everyone knows he's old. Like whatever, if he last season he banged 17 goals, 18 goals
in a different
and-
system.
Yeah, but the thing is, he banged that at 36. That is.
That's when
he's like-
everybody passing the
no
ball to him.
one, yeah, no, everyone, no one loses any respect for Ronaldo. It's just that he's frustrating right now, and we think he needs to leave
I
so
think
that
that's not true though. You know why? Because like he's going through this form and frustration, and then a couple of weeks ago, I know right now it's dead in the water at in United's dressing room. He does what he did.
Yeah.
Leave the game mapema. Like you as a United fan, you're looking at that. You're supposed to be our legend.
And, yeah.
You know, like I just don't. I never see. I would never foresee Rooney doing that. I would never see Ryan.
Oh my
Giggs
God.
or
Don't say
Keane.
Rooney. Rooney
seriously.
was the most disciplined player.
No, Rooney might hurt other people on the pitch.
No.
But he won't. He
To the
won't
club.
disrespect the club.
True.
When did he ever disrespect the club?
That's true.
the signing of the contract.
You're not even the guy to answer that question. When
Signing
did
of the
Rooney
contract.
ever
What? No, when
disrespect
he
Those-
forced to
those-
come to sign on.
There was
Yeah.
only that time when he didn't feel like we were ambitious enough in
Yeah.
the transfer
But-
market,
but-
and then he put in a transfer request to Chelsea.
Yeah.
But apart from that, I agree with Zoom.
So don't say Rooney. Rooney is
But
not,
then he got pay rise
he's not an
mistake, right?
ideal
He
man.
did,
Yeah.
he did.
But Rooney's not an ideal. Say
Negotiating.
someone else.
No, but I don't think that Van Persie disrespected us by leaving, for example, Arsenal.
No,
to
he
try
did.
and
I didn't say
don't
that.
see it
No,
that
who
way.
said
I don't
passing?
see that.
Who
I
way.
said, you know why I disagree with that?
It stung this
I
guy.
disagree.
You can see the
Hey.
green in his eyes, man.
Hey,
It was a
You
Van
know,
Persie
today
stand.
on the show, I was asking guys for the top 5 strikers in the Premier League, right? I refuse to put Van
History.
Persie on my list, and for a simple reason, it's like Arsenal stuck with that kid that guy, through 6-7 seasons of just injuries.
Yeah.
Then he had what, 2 good seasons with Arsenal?
Two good
Then
seasons,
he
yeah.
decided to bounce. My thing is, at the end of the day, you can't tell a player to stay, obviously. And he got his Premier League and he's got his ambition. But it was just the point at which he left that
The interviews, they're not ambitious enough. They were
Yeah.
asking about the profit margins and all that is another. Yeah, he said the
I
club
he didn't say
were.
that.
He didn't say
He didn't
all
say all
that.
that.
He said he mentioned something to do with the club
I was
being
an
focused on
Arsenal fan
profits.
then.
He
I was
didn't
an
say
Arsenal
that.
fan
But you were
He
young
didn't
then.
say that. He didn't say
I wasn't. He didn't say that.
Okay, I'll agree.
If G-Money say
Yeah,
it,
he
I'll
didn't
give it to
say
Mane.
that.
you'll agree with G-Money.
For me, it was just timing and just it's like
The little
investing.
boy in me,
Yeah.
I remember that line.
Yeah, the
Is that
little
true?
boy.
The
Is
point
that-
I'm trying to make is just going back to Ronaldo.
It wasn't that long ago.
But he did say the little boy in me was a Man United fan.
But every
He never
footballer
said
says that.
Astaghfirullah.
Who said that?
Van Persie.
Yeah,
Oh, it's
he-
serious.
Are
He's
we-
speaking in that language.
He said that. The little boy in me, like he listened to the voice of the little child.
the little
You're too young
version.
then.
No, I don't remember that. But just going back to that issue is that I think Ronaldo is losing a little bit of respect, and I think all these little.
If he was,
press snippets.
we wouldn't have cricket players doing a celebration, and fucking Man
No,
City
I'm
players.
not talking
and,
about-
like
I'm not talking about
he
the
is still-
general public. I'm talking about the club in and of itself, the fans, the coaching staff. I'm sure that I don't care how much of a legend of the game you are, doing that kind of stuff, it rubs off the
Well,
wrong
you know
way.
what? He would have been sacked if he was at Arsenal. Arteta wouldn't have taken
Yeah,
that.
Arteta wouldn't have taken that.
No, but
Arteta wouldn't have taken that.
I don't think you sack Cristiano.
What?
I don't think
Arteta?
Arteta
Arteta got rid of
sacks anybody,
Ozil,
bro.
Oba, who
But
else?
it's different.
Guendouzi.
Yeah, but
It's-
but Cristiano is like has
No,
the
look at it-
biggest
look at it this
Instagram
way.
following.
So?
There's so much that comes
wait a minute.
with
He has-
him as a brand. It's
No, I
not
get
as
it.
simple as
Let me
like
I get
support.
it.
Let me support.
Guendouzi
Let me
or
support.
Oba
He's saying
or-
they're being held ransom
Let
by
me-
social
Wallahi,
media
we
numbers.
are.
Let me support
We
Naeem's
are,
engagement.
bro. We
Let me
are.
support Naeem's big argument.
Likes.
likes and,
Let me
and
support
the commercial
Naeem's-
side. I
it
think that's
needs
the
some-
only reason
it needs
why.
some
I don't
base.
think so.
Let me add. Let me put some foundation in it.
Plus the injuries. We also have very many injuries.
Now let's put the actual columns to your argument.
Elements.
Like elements.
Nah, sadly, so
The difference between Ozil and Ronaldo is Ronaldo as a person, he is literally bigger than your club.
He's bigger than all clubs.
He's not bigger than Man United.
He's bigger than United.
No, Man United have won more trophies
He's
than
won more
Ronaldo.
he's
But
won more Champions Leagues.
no, but the point is,
He has more social media followers.
so exactly, so he
So he's bigger than your club. Like,
exactly.
nice
So
try,
the thing
but-
is, so your argument is that's why we haven't fired him. We can't. He's bigger than us.
No.
We can't.
I love how he disses himself and G-Money's like, nah, I don't care how much you diss yourself.
No,
I'm not accepting
you
that.
can't say that. Listen, there's no player that's bigger than the club that they play for.
Well, why
Absolutely not.
No, but that's
In terms of
that's not
like,
the fact.
yes, he has.
If he
more-
comes to Gormaya, is he bigger than Gormaya or not?
he has more IG followers. He has more this. He's done more. Fam, I don't even think his commercial pull is that strong anymore. The reality is, everybody who's ever wanted to own rather a Cristiano Ronaldo shirt has 5 of them already. You get me? I don't see anybody running out there now to go and buy a CR7 shirt. I mean, they're still selling.
Wait.
I'll be honest with you.
His shirt is the one who's most selling in the Premier League, despite being 30-something.
Yeah, well, I mean.
So your argument of no people not
How
running,
do you-
it's
wait,
wrong
wait,
because
wait,
people are
wait,
running
Wait, is that a fact?
to buy.
he should
It is a
rebrand.
fact.
Though. I think he should rebrand.
Number
though.
one, let me just tell you right now, facts.
He should go from. I don't know if it's gonna hit. He should go from CR7 to CR37.
You see why I told you he's the worst backup. Now why are you fighting us?
I'm not fighting.
You're the one fighting yourself.
No, I'm giving you facts.
Wow.
Well, I just want to say, like, obviously now this is a tactical issue still. But also, I mean, they may have gotten over that little obstacle they had a couple of weeks ago or 3 weeks ago. But Erik ten Hag has a decision to make, right? Sell Ronaldo in January or eventually, like, because I feel like whatever he's doing on the pitch, it just rubs off the wrong way on these other players as well. You know, you expect him to also do the most as the legend, but he's underperforming, they're underperforming. So many players are underperforming. Anthony Martial, you know, you're the one who said he should be one of the finishers of most clinical strikers in the league. Just last
He's a
week.
kid from Injury, relax.
Okay.
I mean, Zinchenko came back from injury and
He's
you know,
a
Has he
finisher.
scored? Has he
He's a
scored?
finisher.
How many has he scored
assisted?
since
Was
he
he
came
done?
back?
lost that game.
Oh.
Both
Okay,
to one.
bossy,
Both
nice.
to who was on that side?
Nice one.
Sterling.
How do we quantify bossing?
Four-time Premier
Exactly
League
my
winner.
point. Exactly my point.
By the way,
Four-time Premier League winner.
Anyone can poke in a
I feel
butty
sorry
boy.
for Sterling.
Yeah,
Like
I
he's
think-
in the wrong team.
exactly.
Yeah, I always knew he would
Oh my god, wrong team. Like
Yeah.
on I've never seen Sterling look so average. Like maybe he was average in a great team.
He's always
Maybe he
looked
was-
average.
I don't know, man.
No.
Maybe
G-Man is
one
right.
season, though.
No, he was good for City.
No,
there's
and,
no way.
and even Liverpool as well.
Yeah,
like,
he also
he
good
was
for
good,
Liverpool.
man.
what
yeah.
the hell? He looks
Yeah, like
so...
you can't talk shit. Like he missed
Are
chances.
you expecting
yes,
him
yes.
to get better?
No. But like
no, I wasn't expecting him to get worse.
Keep a standard.
But it's
Because
it's
he's relatively-
expectation.
how
He's
old is he?
getting old.
29, something like that.
28.
28 years old. Should be in his prime.
Jamaican
he
age.
looks like he's lost.
Hey.
That's plus 10. Plus 10.
Plus 10 minus 2, yeah, Jack Chicken.
Yeah, Jack Chicken.
Jack Chicken reduces to so 8.
This is not Thomas Party we're talking about here. This is not Victor Wanyama. You know, oops. Yeah, this is not them man there. Anyway, yeah.
No, but you're right. He looks like he's lost his pace, which was like his strongest
Yeah.
trait. He looks like he's lost his decision making. Like
He never had that.
Even when he
did,
moved,
did.
even when he
Decision
moved, I
making?
was like, huh?
Finishing is what he
Chelsea.
didn't have.
And then I saw him playing wing back, and I knew it's a wrap.
No, it's a
He was
system.
playing
It's a
wing
system.
back. It's
All right,
over.
so we're moving on to the biggest game of the weekend. That's Chelsea Arsenal.
Yes.
Right?
What a boring game.
I wouldn't say that.
I wouldn't say it was boring.
I'd rather
Gee,
lose
you know what I'll
3-1 than
call it?
win one boring game.
If
1-0.
there ever was a 1-0 battering, that's what it was.
Right.
No. You're
Battering.
talking
Like
shit.
we battered them. We
No, you
winged
guys,
them.
you guys
No,
owned
no,
them.
no, no.
We owned.
You
listen to it,
owned them.
We owned them.
You watch the game. Just follow me. Follow me. This one. For this argument, follow me.
Alright, so,
I'll
okay,
take the
fine.
lead.
Okay.
I'll take the lead.
Okay,
I'll
you
back
owned
you up.
him.
I just want to say, like,
No, you didn't own him. I'm backing up. So we didn't own him. Because this guy is useless. We didn't own him. Come on. What else did I say?
Oh, just relax, guys. Yeah, speak.
so first of all, just I remember looking at what starting lineup I'd want, right? And immediately when I knew that Zinchenko was he was gonna be on the bench for the Europa League game, I just thought, yeah, okay, if he's on the bench for the Europa League game on Thursday, he has to start against Chelsea because he gives us that much control. And every single time they tried playing out, every single time we'd get the ball back.
Yeah.
We'd get the ball back and pin them back. And then if they like in different passages of play, we'd pass it around them, inside them and whatnot, and then they clear it, we win it again.
Right.
They just didn't have a moment's peace
Yeah.
the whole time.
At home, they look like the away side.
Exactly. And the thing is, like United kind of did this in a similar way to them, right?
We did
But
both.
Chelsea did have chances against United. Have chances,
No,
yes.
we couldn't convert our chances. We
No,
had
you
better
guys
chances.
you guys had the best chances,
Yeah.
right?
And we
But
controlled the game, I think, also.
Yeah, I think in general you did control the game, but they did have half chances, right? From set pieces, from on the counter, because they didn't really have the ball against United. Against Arsenal, like they just couldn't do anything. Like Saliba was immaculate.
And not only that, Saliba was immaculate, but also it's just like it was just a pleasure to watch some of that one touch football. It was crazy.
There was one move you guys
Out
did
of defense into attack.
into
where
attack.
Jesus
would've-
missed.
Can we talk about Jesus not being clinical, man? Because
Yeah.
But we knew
get
this.
that shot
Yeah.
on target, bro.
No,
No,
you
let
need
me
this.
tell
Get your head on it. Let alone get
Yeah.
the shot.
Yeah.
Get your head on
Like,
it, man.
obviously,
And then he says this.
Yeah,
You know
like
what
this.
I
was like-
realized?
I looked at it.
Let me tell you.
Sorry, Jay. I believed him for a bit until I saw the slow mo, and I'm like, nah, you
Because
bastard.
You should have got
that
that.
might be the difference at the end of the day, because they have Haaland
point.
and you guys have.
But let me tell you one
I
thing
mean-
though. I've realized, and I don't think that Arteta signed Jesus as a forward.
Yeah.
He signed him as a nuisance, as in one of those players who, he's a forward. He'll score like he's 15. He'll still get 15 goals.
I
this
doubt
season.
it.
Premier League,
100%.
He'll-
He'll still go,
Premier
but
League, no.
He'll get 15 in the Premier
He has
League.
5 now.
He'll get 10 more.
Yikes.
Well, and when he starts scoring, he's gonna score. He's gonna have a really purple patch. Then he's probably gonna go quiet again. But he breaks up, annoys. He's got to be one of the most annoying strikers
No,
out
he
there
is.
to play
He
against.
is.
Gee, statistically, there's a lot of strikers that press, and you've seen them through
yeah.
the years. Suarez, Carlos Tevez, and them, all these guys. But he is the best tackler, best tackling
Crazy.
striker. There was the goal that we scored. He went and pressed Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva thinks he's gotten past him. He runs after him, tackles him, wins the ball back to Saka. They have a little exchange. He took an extra touch, took a shot. went
Deflect,
out for a corner,
yeah.
and then we scored from the corner.
Yeah.
Like what we signed Jesus for was his all-round play. And Scott Parker, I know he's like a sacked manager several times, but he's a professional English Premier League manager. He is the modern number
He had to put a
9.
Moira caveat. He's sacked so many times, but let's listen to him. But he's sucked so many times.
If but
He is a Premier League manager's dream.
Right.
Like he'll do all kinds of work. And the thing is, if you look at all the underlying metrics right now around this Arsenal team, because of someone like Jesus,
Goals
you
are coming
see
from everywhere.
Goals are coming from everywhere. Chances are being created from everywhere. Granit Xhaka is in the top 5 Premier League chances creation.
Crazy.
Or shot creating actions.
After
Or
12 games,
Giannini.
no, that doesn't matter.
Like
We're relaxed
13
now.
now.
13.
Those stats don't
And-
matter. It's too early.
And the thing
It's
is,
more
G,
than a third
the
gone.
thing is, G, like we always knew. I remember, like we always knew that he wasn't gonna bring us 25 goals. That's just not him. He's underperformed
No,
his
we know-
XG.
no,
We know
everyone
that,
knew
right?
that, like,
Everybody knew that. But Lacazette gave us 2 goals from open play last season, and I think 2 assists.
Right.
Anything beyond that
Is an improvement.
Is an improvement,
Yeah.
and he already has 9 goal contributions, right?
But 5 goals only.
And the thing is, what he does is he makes Gabriel Martinelli and Saka and Odegaard and Xhaka
Have
and
so much
better. And what he does is he allows us as a team then to be so much better, to
And
dominate a team like
intensity.
Chelsea. Like last season, we played Chelsea away from home and we won. The season prior, we did the same thing. I think 2 years ago, we won with a 1-0 flukish goal,
Yeah.
right? Last season we won 4-2. It was end to end. We did get a little bit of the rub of the green,
Yeah.
but this time, if there was ever a dominant performance,
100%.
it's mad. And the thing is, this is literally the first time a top 6 side has won away from home this season, and we have already played Spurs, United, Chelsea and Liverpool.
Yeah, exactly.
In comparison to someone like Man City, who are our title rivals right now, they've played 2
Of
out
the
of the
top
top
six.
6,
And-
and only one of them was away from home, and they lost that.
And I think-
so for me, it's just a huge win. It's a
Yeah.
statement win.
Yeah, and I think also like you mentioned, it's like I find that he's so busy on the pitch. It must be so hard to create tactics against him because his movement is so he's not just in this one position. He's everywhere.
Everywhere.
He's a problem.
It's easy.
No,
it's just
not,
give him
it's
chance.
not.
he'll
Ask
miss.
Aubameyang how easy it is because he had 8 touches, 4 in the first half, 4
a
in the
Chelsea
second
problem.
half. In comparison to why we let go of Jesus, just another bow in Arteta's quiver, right? Aubameyang had 8 touches. We let go of Aubameyang. We brought in Jesus. Jesus had 62 touches.
Crazy.
In that game.
That's
a
all
system
over
thing,
the
though.
pitch.
That's a
all
mad
over
stat.
the
That's
pitch.
a mad. That's a
That's a
mad.
mad stat.
62 touches. Like you'd think
But
he's a midfielder.
this guy wasn't joking when he said nothing personal, man. 8 touches. That's nothing personal.
It's not the person.
That's not even personal.
But it's hilarious. Like the camaraderie like between the players. I mean, it's insane. Oba was liking Troops' picks.
And then
You
I
saw
just
that?
wanted to pick up on. Sorry, bro. This is the last one. I just wanted to pick up on on the atmosphere because
Finish me.
I used to work at the Emirates,
Okay.
and sometimes the atmosphere wasn't as it should be. But like,
Ride it.
I'm riding it, man.
Like a rodeo.
Right.
Anyway, bouncing and everything. But the atmosphere at Stamford Bridge, man, it was
Crazy.
so loud, bro. And Arsenal
the fans
fans
are
are
happy.
usually not like that, bro. They have not been happy for so many years, man. I used to go work there. I used to go work there, like even midway through the game, like the first half.
3 years ago, 4
Why,
years ago.
why are you working at Emirates?
Let me finish.
Tuanzia hapo.
Because I used to live in London. So it's like 37 minutes. You guys are not playing well. You're probably
Guys are
losing to
leaving.
some team like Norwich or something. Guys are watching the game on TV within the stadium. Like they've left their seats. They're not even bothered by what's happening on the pitch. But to see like the noise at even Stamford Bridge,
it's been a process, and at the end of the day, it's like
good to see.
the guys that we've suffered for a long time. It's like emancipation.
What's the guarantee the
It's
suffering
freedom.
has stopped? Because you haven't won anything. What's the guarantee the suffering
No,
has
but at
stopped?
the end of the day, the thing about it is, like, I now look forward to watching Arsenal games.
So if you guys don't win a trophy this season and finish top 4, would you be happy?
Yeah,
I'd be happy.
because we competed. This is like I don't think any realistic fan looks at their team other than Man City, right?
And Man United.
I don't think you look at Man City and think, you know what? I expect my team against Man City to win the league every single season, right? But the bare minimum in any league, in any competition, you want that competition. You want to be able to go, or rather, for them when to come over, you make them struggle.
In the same way that Man United fans yourself are very happy that you beat Arsenal, it's the competition. It's like you've competed with the top.
Yeah, we're also competing. We've beaten Spurs. We've beaten.
But the point I'm making
Liverpool.
is, us guys are competing at a higher level.
Different
at the moment. And at the end of the day, if you look at the improvement from last season to this season, it's like unrecognizable team. This team are happy, and they're playing football for the manager, and the camaraderie is ridiculous. It's just beautiful as a fan to see that.
It was amazing. I was watching some guy called Gunner Blog, and he's a reporter on Arsenal for The Athletic. He said, Zinchenko starts ahead of KT in this game, right? Right after we win the game, Zinchenko runs up to KT, who's supposed to be his competition for that position, and KT would have felt hard done by if he felt hard done by. He's completely well within his rights, because he's almost third choice left back, because Tomiyasu's been picked over him sometimes, right? But Zinchenko goes over to KT, picks him up, hugs him like real hard, come on, man, we fucking did it. You know what I mean? Matt Turner has no chance of benching Ramsdale this season at least. Walks over to Rambo and does the same thing. Like, it's an insane atmosphere in the dressing room. And think about it. Like, you saw the Xhaka interview when he cussed on BT Sport. He said
Forgin.
Yeah,
The Forgin.
No, I didn't say Forgin, but yeah. He said, listen to them. It's a fucking unbelievable atmosphere, right? We're at Stamford Bridge. We're not at the Emirates. It's our atmosphere at their stadium.
At their stadium, bro. It's crazy.
He was jumping, man.
Fam, I just wish that Amazon Prime had given Arsenal another season.
You didn't deserve it though. You didn't cover the Champions League. You wanted them to go to Europe and record memory card. Those 4K cameras will not work there.
Fam, I can just I saw a meme where I can just imagine his team talks now he would have just taken that Obama video. He'd have just been like, this guy, I fucking sacked him, and he's saying nothing personal. It's personal. It's personal.
Let's fucking go in this game, guys.
And then also that his team 21 Savage mentioning
on the new mixtape.
Mentioning Arsenal.
But what I respect about Arteta so much, right? Is that when he's asked about it, right? He's like, it's thanks to you guys, the fans. He doesn't take credit for it, and it's ridiculous to think that he's not taking credit. It's all down to him. It's down obviously to other
and having
people.
a sense of purpose as well.
Yeah,
it's a great team to support.
And the thing is, we were put under pressure again. We were put on. I know, but we were put under pressure again by Man City with that weird penalty that they got at the end.
Yes,
but we responded with a tough away game.
Yes. And also,
if that's not a title favorite, I don't know.
And even if you're a Chelsea fan, man, seeing what Saliba did to your backline,
oh my God.
How is a defender walking through another defense just like that?
You saw that, and he sat down Cucurella,
properly.
Bro, Armando Broja is supposed
so bad.
He's so shit. They paid 60 million for him.
He was holding that Gabriel like this.
No, the reverse picture.
Who's he holding?
Xhaka.
He's holding Xhaka. He doesn't even moving.
What I loved was he watched the ball go there and he did this. Like he turned. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
But,
you gotta get your cuddles when you can. You know what I'm saying?
Like guys,
it's cold out here.
How good is that backline? How good is Thomas Partey? How good is Granit Xhaka? We have such a solid
Gabriel
foundation.
is still a whole.
Benjamin White.
Oh my goodness!
There was a part where Mason Mount was roughing him up. I mean, they know each other from the English team, right? He was roughing him up. He just stands up. He looks at him smiles. Then he gets the ball back in the same phase of play. Little nutmeg. And it's like, oh my God.
And
also
when was it Cucurella? What his name is, that guy with the funny hair for Chelsea.
Yeah.
When he was bagging up Saka just put one on him.
Yeah, exactly. We're responding, man.
Put one on him.
And Xhaka,
you wouldn't have seen that years ago. Saka put one on him.
That fight.
Nicely,
It used to be Xhaka only.
Yeah, it used to be Xhaka, but now even Xhaka does it with a maturity that's ridiculous.
Up until the last minute.
You saw what he did with those guys. He stopped it, but he changed the focus of that Chelsea team from taking this goal kick quickly to let's fight.
Yeah.
And then
he laughed and
then he's
walked away.
laughing it off.
Yeah.
And then he did something to like gesture to the Arsenal fans, pick it up, let's pick it up. Jorginho took issue with that.
Yeah.
He's like, nah, don't do that in our stadium. He's like, shut the hell up, bro.
Oh, I love this team.
I love it so much.
Fucking love
man.
this game.
I fucking love this, guys.
Are we done, guys?
Yeah, we're good. Top
Yeah.
of
You
the
know
table.
what? I understand. It must be hard.
It's
Like,
so difficult.
Are we done?
Yeah.
That's the thing, like, over the last 2 years, I'm not even like here, like I've been here week in, week out. These guys do.
In pain, bro.
All these guys used to do like was banter me. I'm not even here to
Still
banter.
haven't
I'm here
done
to just
anything.
gloat.
Yes.
I am here just to talk passionate about my
enjoy
team.
your
It's-
team, yeah.
It's so
Yeah,
nice.
It is.
It's so
By
nice.
the way, Liverpool up for sale. Can we check out like can we like, get some money? Liverpool up for sale. What does that what does that mean for Liverpool
but
fans?
we block out any Eric advances.
Yeah,
Eric
no.
is not allowed to buy.
Eric is not to buy.
Yeah.
Now that's
I've seen Liverpool fans celebrating. Oh, we are happy. I think they have no idea what's coming because the recent success has been this new ownership, right?
Fenway.
Like
Group.
yes, before them they could have never bought Van Dijk. They could never bought Alisson with the same prices.
Yeah.
They couldn't keep Salah because now they're paying Salah close to 300 and something. I think they're being ungrateful, and I think it will haunt them unless they get some
I don't
oil
think-
money. I think if it's an ownership from America, they will suffer.
I don't think they're
But
being
which
ungrateful.
oil
though.
money? Who would invest in them? Like
Liverpool.
The Arabs have already bought into
Nah,
Newcastle.
there's more
right?
Arabs with money, man.
There's
That's
so
come
many
on.
countries.
But this one is actually backed by the Saudi government.
Who?
The Newcastle ownership.
Yes, but now, fam, listen, man. Like Bahrain ain't bought no teams yet. Saudi,
Yeah.
like fucking
Yeah,
Kuwait.
yeah.
Qatar
Kuwait
doesn't
ain't bought no
have, Qatar
teams
doesn't have a
yet.
team.
Qatar has PSG.
No, in England.
They
We need a
don't.
branch. We need a second
So
branch.
that's what
I guess they don't.
Like there's so much money out there. Like my thing is they can't be. I think that the Fenway guys know they've taken them to where they can take them, and you know it's an American business group, so they've said now is the time to sell.
Yeah.
The money must be right.
Yeah.
Now they're at the highest. They're not going to wait until Liverpool struggle for relegation at the end of the season.
And they're smart because
Yeah,
they
now
know
is
they're
the
losing
time.
the Champions League test against Real Madrid. It's like, let's sell before
Yeah.
we get Ancelotti.
Yeah, no, for real. So now is the, now, and it's important to recognize when, and this is one of the biggest issues I have with Wenger. Love him as a manager, but it's very important to recognize when you've maximized.
Yeah, when to
and I
let
think
go.
that Fenway have maximized. The game has changed. There's big money in it. Like look at Newcastle. Newcastle haven't even spent any money yet.
Gee,
They just
when
spent
they
100
bought,
plus.
they bought,
You know what I mean?
they bought their shares at Liverpool for 300 million, right? That valuation now is at £4 billion.
Come on.
£4 billion.
time.
It's not the full ownership.
Yeah.
What their stake is
Yeah.
Yeah.
majority.
Yeah. It's time.
And controlling stake. It's £4 billion. Like
Time.
I think
also-
I think they've done well.
I'm also quite interested to see like the value of Liverpool as an institution because we saw during the Chelsea takeover,
Yeah.
we could actually see like a monetary
Like
value.
4 point something, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm
No,
interested
Liverpool.
to see how much
Liverpool.
how much they're gonna go for.
Liverpool, United, Newcastle, Arsenal,
Yeah.
them teams are worth loot. Like, don't be surprised if Kroenke sells. It would break. It would be bad because I kind of feel that Kroenke's son Josh believes in the project.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, don't be surprised if these guys see where we are at the end of the season and be like, "Yo, now's the time to sell." You know.
I think the mistake they would do is I think one of their sporting person
Directors.
left.
And Liverpool and United.
Michael
Liverpool.
Edwards. Michael Edwards.
Yeah,
Even-
someone.
Even United as well lost the head of football this
Yeah,
week.
I feel like if
This week?
Yeah, 2 days ago.
Really?
The guy, he was quote unquote, the newspaper said the last remnant of the Woodward era.
probably
That's a good thing.
That's a good thing.
That's a good thing. See the way Chelsea they were bought and then they made maybe 3-4 mistakes, and you can see getting rid of.
Tuchel?
No, before that they got rid of Czech and that lady.
Yeah,
The recruitment. Marina.
Marina.
Yeah.
The director of
Yes,
football.
and then they got rid of the director of football, and then they got rid of Tuchel, and it's a completely different team right now. On the pitch and also in terms of recruitment, like the old Chelsea, I don't think Abramovich would have bought Cucurella.
And you know,
Yeah, it's true.
yeah, and you know what? It's
Especially not for that
important.
money.
You know, it's like Homeboys Radio. When Homeboys Radio was at Galana Plaza, and it was owned exclusively by Homeboys guys. Fam, you know, you put your heart and your soul into everything. You know, there's a different, there's, because you know, it's like you walk into the boss's office. There's no middleman, there's no bureaucracy. It's like, hey, by the way, can we go and do fan zone in Eldoret? Then all of a sudden, there's a new management group who operate very, very differently. Of course, the energy of the place is going to change. And that's exactly what's happened at Chelsea.
And if you make drastic changes immediately, like that's just you want rebellion.
That's the thing with Chelsea. It's confusing because they've brought in a project kind of manager.
Yeah.
For a club that's not a project club.
Right.
They're not a project club at all.
My
and the thing is, like
perfect
think about
analogy.
It. I mean, they've spent how much this summer? They spent close to 250 M.
Yeah.
That's a quarter of £1 billion.
And you can't even see anything.
You know,
It's
nothing.
They spend money on Sterling,
Like-
Aubameyang,
like-
what's his name?
Kukurea.
Kukurea. No, there's someone else.
Koulibaly.
Koulibaly, not Koulibaly. Koulibaly, yes,
Koulibaly looks old, man.
The amount of players they've bought, and then they got a manager and gave him a 5-year contract.
Crazy. And the thing about it, it's also like it comes back down to philosophies as well, because it's like every successful manager in the post Alex Ferguson era, and even during Fergie's era, Wenger era, they have a philosophy. You know what I'm trying to say? It's like when someone like Graham Potter, as much as every single game of the Premier League is televised in Africa, and as much as we love football and we watch all games, I can't tell you what his philosophy is. You can't tell me that it's a philosophy to promote from the youth team. He's not been there long enough to do that.
I think like he was a big beneficiary of whatever the setup was at Brighton. I think if you want to get an idea of what he is about, look at Brighton. Like look at the players they've sold. They were great performers. All these players are great performers. Right now, if I give United Trossard, they'd bite my hand off.
It's true.
If I'd bite my hand off if I was giving Arsenal Trossard. Like they have so many. Look at this Mitoma guy, the Japanese kid.
Right.
Where'd he come from? Brilliant player.
Okay.
So what they do is their recruitment is impeccable, and they do bring in some youth players. But then he does try and implement that. Positional play football,
right.
He does try and do that,
and possession based
whatnot,
as well.
But he his best formation is that back three, and then he switched it up obviously against Arsenal,
right,
to try and
counterbalance.
But the thing is, as much as he's been doing, he's I think the only English manager, right?
Yeah,
and
right
they're
now.
saying
And
then they said,
can we talk about Frank at some point?
Frank, yeah.
And then they said he came from this lowest rank and built his way up to the Premier League. That is his biggest achievement.
The British people
No.
love a story.
Actually, he won things in Norway, or is it Sweden? So he won the top flight there, or brought his team up from relegation.
And the thing is,
then he moved to England.
Yeah, and his Brighton tenure, you can say, last season they finished 9th. But before that, it's been 15, 16, 17.
Yeah,
but
there.
Yeah, but still, give a guy credit for keeping them in the Premier League, because as Norwich will show you, those yo-yo teams are up and down.
But you won Champions League twice. You don't get a manager who just survived a team.
I get what he's getting at, though.
The expectations
it's a different environment. Right?
Chelsea's the biggest project he's ever had.
Yeah,
giving someone, and the worst part is, in my opinion, they got him too late, because they already made the purchase. So they spent 200 and something million. They brought him after, and then they were already struggling.
And you see that's a thing with managements, right? Todd Bowley is going to make these expensive mistakes because he's never owned a club like Chelsea.
Right.
So he went and signed all these players. Right. At that time he had Tuchel, but then he sacked Tuchel because there was a difference in ideologies. Like that should have been hashed out from the beginning before you spent that kind of money.
Yeah.
So you expect that kind of an experience as a footballing director. He has none of it.
So anyway, can we just hate on Frank Lampard? Because
please,
like this is all semantics, right?
Apparently, he can't match Benitez points before Christmas. Mathematically, he can't.
Who?
Frank Lampard.
He can't match who?
Benitez.
Man.
And Rafael Benitez was only given a budget of, I think, like
1 point something million. Less than 2
to
million.
spend in the transfer
15
market.
million, wasn't it? Something like that.
And this geezer spent like 100M on players this season.
Every time I'm not a violent person, but every time I see a Frank Lampard post match, I want to punch him in the face. You are the poster child of white privilege.
Exactly.
That is so true.
You are as in you have no right
to be managing a club that size, man.
Him and Gerrard.
To be honest,
Fuck.
But Gerrard
at least went to Scotland.
Yeah.
But still, you see what I'm trying to say? It's like fam, I look at Frank Lampard and 100 odd goals, 170 odd goals for Chelsea, right? England, this, that, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, whatever, right? Fam, man was plucked from Derby, to Chelsea.
To Chelsea, man.
Derby. Do you guys know
conceded
that?
56 goals that
Do you know
season.
Derby's in the Midlands? for those of you who are watching, Derby's actually in the Midlands, like near Aston Villa and Nottingham and those places. None of us knows where Derby actually is. We just know it's there. So Chelsea, like, fam, like, as in, then you get sacked at Chelsea, yeah, and then you go on to win the Champions League without you. So basically, it's like saying we sacked this guy because he was holding us back.
Exactly.
And we went on to win the Champions League, right? Like, fam, do you know how much you're holding your team back if they sack you and a manager like
Tuchel came in the middle of the season and
I won the Champions League.
They go win
Sour.
the Champions League,
Cool.
man.
No problem with that, right? Now, Everton, right? Everton are a traditional English Premier League. I don't think they've ever been relegated from the Premier League. They're one of the few.
yeah.
They've never been relegated, right? Fam, Everton, Merseyside, massive footballing city.
Yeah.
When you go to Liverpool, fam, you have families who are divided. You know the distance between Anfield and Goodison is like a mile. So you can have breakfast on Derby Day. Mom and dad ain't talking to son and daughter because this side support Liverpool. Everton are not a Mickey Mouse club. Like they have such history.
Yeah.
They may not have won like as much as their neighbors have won, obviously, but they're a team with history, man. At the end of the day, you're given that, and all you can come into the press conference and say, well, we like to, and win some games, you lose some games,
It's all about how you react. I hate that shit
oh
so much.
my god,
I hate when
Especially when he makes a joke about something that's not supposed to be funny.
Exactly.
Like,
Yeah.
why
It's
you
like, well, if they score 10 against us, we're gonna lose, right? Jesus Christ! Like, can we just agree that Frank Lampard, represents everything that is wrong with the world?
talk your shit, G.
He's out of his depth.
I'm
man.
done.
And I think he's starting to realize that because his pressers are he's so finicky and nervous, man. He just knows,
bland.
like, yo,
Oh man,
They're
I can't
so
do
bland.
this. He's just
He's such a
waiting.
bland manager.
He's waiting.
I knew we were gonna lose when we scored our own goal because like they hadn't scored yet, we hadn't scored. They scored our own goal. So obviously we're gonna lose, but these things happen in football, isn't it?
If you don't shoot, you're not gonna score. I hate when they do that.
It's just like how we react from that, His dad was a footballer, obviously.
Yeah.
So that's that whole white privilege, man. Like end of the day, fam, do you know who works for their money? Patrick Vieira, that nigga works for his money, bro. Because he knows, like, he's like 2 bad results away from the unemployment
Honestly,
line.
2 draws and a loss, Vieira is out.
Yeah.
Nah, but he's doing bits, though.
Whereas
He's doing bits.
He's doing bits for a black man.
Now, yes. For a black man. Now, let me tell you, bro, Everton will be better off with Vieira as a manager than they are with Frank Lampard.
Obviously, yes.
I hate that guy.
All right, let's keep it moving. Let's talk about the Champions League draw that was done today.
Yes.
2 big fixtures.
Yeah.
And I do not understand why Liverpool are still on that revenge bullshit.
Real Madrid.
We want Real Madrid. Like, why? Take your L's.
Listen,
Not L.
no.
Take your L's and go home.
No, you don't understand. You don't understand. Let me give you an analogy. I'm always giving you analogies, right? Have you ever seen this chick who's with this dude, right?
Yeah.
And the dude treats her so badly.
Yeah, she
keeps going back. That is Liverpool and Real Madrid. No matter what happens in that relationship in that game, Liverpool keep on thinking, like, I can change them.
I can change him.
I can change them. Fam, imagine if you think, look at how stupid this is, right? So, Champions League final, Ramos messes up Salah, the Egyptian pharaoh, knocks him off the pitch. He's
Cries like a
injured,
baby.
Cries like a baby. They lose that match, fam. These guys live the Champions League that year, probably the year after, whatever, right? Now, what revenge are you looking for? Sergio Ramos is now at PSG. So what is the problem like? See, you go and have a
They have Rudiger now.
Where's the beef coming from? Like, I can understand it. Like, you go back and then I can see the press match video is like, it's nothing personal. Then you see Sergio Ramos like that and Salah. That makes sense.
That makes sense.
But then you see, it's nothing personal. You see Salah like this, like,
Ronaldo is not there. Bale
He's
is
not there. What do you mean he's not there? You know, it's madness.
I just don't get it. And the thing is, like Eric was all over Twitter saying, "Yeah, we want Real Madrid," and then he's
When
like,
you
"Wait,
got
you
them-
thought I was serious?" You know?
You see the video when there's a video on Venom. I am Venom is his handle. Check out the video before. Well, it's probably gone by now. I'm gonna save it actually.
Yeah.
On that video, basically they were watching the Champions League draw at the other studio, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Fam, when the commentator said Real Madrid, Eric was like. In fact, let me find it now and
Nah,
show
we
you
have to-
before it
we have to
disappears.
find that clip.
Bro, like, you need to find it before it disappears, bro. Like, as in, the guy says Real Madrid and Eric is like,
Here
So,
we
yeah.
go
Because
again.
let's just be honest, this is not the
shit.
same Liverpool. This is the Real Madrid that just won La Liga. They did the double,
Yeah.
Champions League
Yeah.
and La Liga. That's,
And they're looking so strong.
yeah.
Oh my God.
Valverde,
Everyone is on form. Like,
Everyone.
literally everyone.
Rodrigo,
Vinicius is.
Vinicius,
Yeah.
Rodrigo looks different.
Benzema.
Yeah.
Is that the video?
Yeah, look at this guy. I mean, make sure you save this, yeah? Check this out.
Now,
Look at Eric.
we'll have to send this to our editor.
Yeah. If I look at his face, you can't. Oh, actually, you can't see this. Hold on.
in 4K.
In 4K.
Nikubaya, man.
Nikubaya, man.
Enrico! I love it, man. That guy is content
I
central.
dropped the phone at the most important part. It's fine. But
He
yeah,
is
forget the
content
video.
central. That's what I love about Eric. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Eric is content.
But just to sum it up, I think the rest of the fixtures are a bit bland. AC Milan, Spurs.
Last time they played, Gattuso, he held the assistant manager.
Oh yeah, I remember that match.
Yeah,
throat.
yeah,
I remember that match.
Didn't give her a yellow card at all.
Chorluka used to be a player, but then he went to Spurs, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Peter Crouch is still playing.
Wow, that's
think-
mad.
We lost though the tie. Shit.
I
It's
think
Gareth Bale prime, right? That was Gareth Bale time.
who are so
No.
Bayern are
Wasn't there?
playing
Wasn't
PSG.
That was Inter.
Bayern's playing PSG.
City are playing
Muller,
Leipzig.
Muller, people are suggesting that Messi wants to get revenge against Muller and Bayern Munich for what they did to Barcelona. Remember that 8-2?
Yeah.
Don't
Guys,
necessarily see that
Guys
happen.
are looking for
By the
these
way-
I don't-
storylines.
I
don't-
man.
I think-
Guys are
But
like,
by the way, honestly, look at Messi's temperament. I really don't think that's what.
Yeah, I think Messi just wants to play
You know,
football.
he wants to play ball. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he wants to come back to that thing, having been the World Cup winner. That's what he
Yeah.
wants.
I also feel like Bayern Munich are not.
That's
They're
strong.
not that strong.
Yeah.
They're looking a bit feeble.
Choupo-Moting is a striker.
No, they're not even the top spot in Bundesliga
Yeah.
right now. So
The number 2, but being number 2 in a farmers
in
league is like,
Bundesliga for them, it's like
it's like
crazy.
being number 17.
It's sackable.
Right.
It's sackable. Like, what are you guys doing with number 2, bro? We should have won the league by January.
Right. So there's
You know?
PSG, Bayern Munich.
And Real Madrid, Liverpool. I think Man City play
Yeah.
RB Leipzig.
Yeah.
Obviously.
So honestly, and
Obviously,
I,
yeah.
I know this is an unpopular opinion, right? I actually want City to win the Champions League.
No, not before Arsenal. Don't
I'm
do
not- I'm
that
not-
to yourself.
No, I'm not bothered. I'll tell you why I'm not bothered. I'm not bothered because at the end of the day, right? At the moment, why are you laughing? I'm doing what he does.
Yeah.
Like, no, but I'll say it. No, can I say it? The reason I don't mind City winning the Champions League is, at the end of the day, like, I genuinely believe that over the last 4 or 5 seasons, yeah, I've really watched some entertaining football from Man City, without a doubt. You know what I mean? And as a lover of the game, I think that a big European final, including Man City, and generally in Europe, I will always support the
They
British
did get to the
teams.
final and they lost.
Yeah, I know, but
Twice.
that's why I want them to go on and win.
Yeah.
Well, wait. Okay,
but
okay. Let me
I
phrase
don't-
it
I don't want
differently.
them to-
Yeah, but
Let
I
me
hear
phrase it
the point.
differently.
I hear
Okay,
the
go
point.
Okay, wait. Let me phrase it
I
differently.
understand what he's getting at.
So, are you going to be okay with this, despite knowing that Lotan is a City fan?
But that's the problem. That's the problem that you have. He's not actually a City fan. We ascertained that.
I guess we did. He's a
he's-
fan.
We covered
he's-
that
he's
last
not-
week.
he's not- he's
Okay,
not a-
for me, I think it would look like you just need to buy all the players you want and just win Champions League.
No,
Yeah,
but
but then if you have the money, do it.
No, but still, I want to see projects that are sustainable.
Like Arsenal's.
Yes, Arsenal, AC Milan.
What?
Honestly,
Guys,
I'd rather you win than Man City.
Yeah.
True.
It's gonna be hard from Europa, but hey.
It also gives.
Next season, though, hey.
Yeah, I'm saying this, right? End of the day, like, we have to be realists. It's like, you know.
It's a preference. We're
Yeah,
trying to be
a preference,
It's
yeah.
an hypothetical situation.
But the reality
We're trying to be
is-
realistic.
the real-
Arsenal will
no.
never win. We know that.
Right,
but I'm just
shut
saying.
up.
No, but what I say
Relax,
realist.
relax. We're being cartoonish
money,
here.
money is in football.
Yeah, no, I
And if your
agree.
team doesn't have money,
But see, the thing is,
that's your team's problem.
I guess it's only also like a matter of time before City win it.
Yeah.
It's only a matter of time.
But the thing is, listen, you are buying Tomiyasu.
Fantastic, right? Bro?
So you're buying Kina Tomiyasu and Kina Fabio Vieira. You're buying the nobodies, you're like small fish. Like you should be inspired for another small team to win. Like if Arsenal wins right now, we would have more than 20 clubs who would be more motivated than Man City winning. If Man City win, it's only PSG who are
So basically,
motivated.
you're
Like, oh
say-
yes, we need to spend money like them.
You're
Yeah.
saying all that to say Arsenal's a small team. That's what you're basically
No, it
trying to
is.
say.
No, listen. Compared to Man City, you're a small team. You spend less money. You have less.
No.
There's so many things.
No. We're not a small team compared to City.
As a
City
in
is
terms
the
of
third
what?
biggest club
In terms of what?
in
In terms of
England.
what?
No. In terms of like, even in terms of like, fam, Man City don't even have enough fans to fill their stadium, bro.
No,
Arsenal
that's a
is-
myth. By the way, that's a myth. We busted that myth here.
No, it's not a myth.
They
man.
have no.
Peter
no.
Drury is on record saying empty
numbers
hat.
don't lie.
No, Peter Drury
No,
doesn't
that's
lie
a
either,
joke.
bro.
That's a joke.
Let me tell you.
I'm
listen,
going with Peter
It
Drury.
wasn't Peter Drury.
Let
It
me-
wasn't
let me-
Jim
it was Jim
Begley.
It was Jim Begley.
Still
Let me
legendary
give you-
commentator.
That's a Eric Ovuko. Wallahi billahi.
Let me
Jim
give-
Begley is the Eric Giroud, the white Eric Giroud. Wallahi, he's very biased.
Let me give you an
He's
example.
so stupid.
Let me give you an example. You
Eric's not
go
even here, man.
try and buy
Chilling somewhere,
a Carabao Cup ticket for Arsenal, and then go and try and buy a Carabao ticket cup ticket for City. You can go buy 10 of them.
Arsenal,
for City.
listen, according to
With that
stats,
same money.
no,
That's
No,
according
in
to
terms
the,
of the support.
No, listen, according to the average, we're talking about average attendance on the stadiums. Man City is better than Chelsea in terms of average.
But Chelsea's
Saddam.
And Arsenal,
we're
they're
not going
top
to
10.
waste any time over this. We don't have limitless.
No, but
space.
he's saying that Man City
Man
has
City is
enough
not
Man
fans.
City is not
club.
a bigger club than Arsenal.
Outside
Man City-
outside
It's
England,
insane.
no,
It's
outside
insane.
England, yes.
No, even
No, it's
in
not
England.
even just outside. Even in England.
Talk to your guy. Come on,
I'm
tell your
really
guy.
struggling, man.
Man City
No, I always feel
is
for
not.
this guy
But
because
Man
he always
City
comes
is
in
not
and he
a
has to
bigger
deal
club
with this
than Arsenal.
shitty ass agenda.
They're more recently successful. 100%. You can't compete.
Even in the same way that
Yes.
Chelsea are. That doesn't mean Chelsea
But
are bigger.
that's inevitable. Every single kid who's born right now, they're choosing Man City over Arsenal.
By the way, bro, let me
Anyway.
tell you, honestly, Arsenal is the biggest club in London.
Chelsea is, but
It's not.
Go on.
It's not.
Based on what? Based on
It's
what?
not.
Based on what?
Fan base support everything. No,
Heritage.
no,
Fan base,
Heritage.
fan base is one thing.
Insane.
support. I'm talking about
Same
fans.
thing.
Number,
Okay, support fan base is one
numbers,
thing. What
numbers,
else? What else?
Numbers,
Numbers of
heritage, stadium.
that is okay.
Title
No, no,
history,
think.
just history.
It's like
There's no.
Let's-
Please stop.
Come on.
We're not going to waste time over here. So let's talk about the Europa League draw.
Yeah.
These guys said they
Barca.
wanted Barca.
We got Barca, man.
Oh really?
And now we're gonna
Gee,
get.
you know what we're gonna have to do?
Wait, see,
We
you
are
guys got
already-
Barca.
we
Yeah,
are
we're
all-
gonna Barca, bro.
We are on a revenge mission.
For against
These people,
De Jong.
man, during 2000 and
You are
It's very
you are
personal.
United
Let him
fan.
finish.
Wait,
Let
shut
the man
up.
talk, bro.
I watched the videos back and now I'm angry. I'm angry like I should have been. Thing
This is
is,
so stupid. Man.
Barcelona made Ferguson shake in the stadium. He was trembling because of it was 2000 and what? Kumbusha, 2008,
2009, 10.
9-10
Yeah.
and 13.
No, 9-10 is when we lost.
Also, we lost 13. 13
You lost
when
twice.
we lost twice.
2-0
So
and
we-
3-1.
Yes.
Yeah.
So kumbuki nona. The
He's an
point
Arsenal
is,
fan, deep down.
yes. Oh, alikuwa Emirates anachukua ticket.
And it's Arsenal.
He was searching people. You know, like that meme.
You know, the crazy thing is
Man's
that,
doing security in that.
that video is on the internet somewhere, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah, anyway, but seriously, G Money, you know what's crazy, right? We have to wait 3 months and about 3 weeks to find out who we're gonna play, and then wait an extra month
Before
to
we
play
play.
them. These guys.
No, but it's cool. It's
No,
cool.
no,
You know what?
They chose us because we
No,
bring in
it's
more
fine.
money.
The reason, and it's fine because depending on how we do in the January transfer window, that additional month and additional week 3 weeks is gonna really work.
You
in
don't
our
have the money
favor.
to buy
It's
players.
gonna be
You know
mad.
what I mean?
It's gonna be
So,
mad.
we are gonna buy players. In
We are.
January. We're going to.
There's no doubt in my mind.
We're gonna buy players, and you know what? By the end of the season, Arsenal's gonna be in a position to.
If you buy a
attract the
striker,
best.
if you buy a proper number 9, you might have a chance of
We don't need a
finishing
number
top 4.
We don't need.
So which positions?
I just want us to sign
Cover for party.
Cover for party.
Because you know he's akuna aenda leave. I mean it's obvious.
And cover for Saka or Martinelli, either of those. If we can get a wide forward who can
play both sides.
who can play both sides, but then also take on that like a Luis Diaz signing. You know what Luis Diaz did for Liverpool last season, right? With all those injuries, he came in, just took to the Premier League like duck to water.
Right.
If we can get a player like that, I think we win the league.
Huh?
And if we don't get a player like that, we still win the league, but just with less points.
Yeah, I think maybe it's close,
Oh
like
my
2 points, 3 points.
Yeah.
So is that official? Are we
No.
are we on record now?
Bro, this
saying-
was official from last week.
Do you know what? We're 34
We're
points.
all winning. Pesa situation.
We're 34 points,
Officially.
and the season's 38 games, so we're just over a third of the way through. I was doing the maths today that if we keep our win ratio and stuff, we're looking at like a 90 high.
You have to beat
Giovanni,
City.
we have
You
more
to
points
beat-
at this stage of the
Oh my
season
God.
than in the Invincibles.
Crazy.
But the Invincibles like drew half
Overrated.
their games,
Yeah,
man.
overrated.
But that's why we're not drawing no games. We're winning them.
winning.
Yeah.
But you keep forgetting you have to play Man City twice. You have to play us again.
I can't wait for
Oh
Man
my
City.
God! You have to play us again.
But
At
we
the
beat you.
Emirates, you guys are ours.
You guys have finished.
Once we've made signings,
Ours.
you know we're making signings.
In January.
We
Oh,
have
you guys
money.
are also making signings,
In
but our
January,
signings
bro.
won't work
No,
out.
no.
This guy and his double standards.
No, I didn't say. I said if you get a striker.
Nah.
And he said you guys don't have money. He
Ronaldo
didn't say
is bouncing,
anything.
and we're getting Vlahovic, remontada. He has a revenge mission to come and do some stuff.
So it's all about revenge.
How are you coming up with these
He
fucking
said-
Anyway,
No, but do you see them going through Barcelona for real?
no.
I see us
I
beating
genuinely
Barcelona.
don't. You know, Lisandro Martinez is gonna be ineligible to play.
We don't need him though.
In the Spotify.
We'll
conclusion.
have.
He's banned or what?
No, it's
suspension.
His, 5 yellow cards thing.
No, 2 yellows in the game in a row.
So we got Harry Maguire.
Harry Maguire, Lindelof, bro.
No, but no,
That's
Varane's coming
we're-
back
we're-
injured,
we're
in my
spend- we
opinion,
have
for the World
money.
Cup.
Yeah.
We have money. We're
Shaw
gonna
as
buy.
well.
Yeah, it's looking bad for United. Oh well.
Nah, I think we go through easy.
But you know what?
Barca.
Yeah.
Nah.
Barca midi, bro.
Lisandro Martinez and Lindelof couldn't handle Ollie Watkins. You want them to handle
The
Lewandowski?
issue, no,
He
the
handled-
issue.
he handled
Listen, let me
Saliba.
tell you, the issue
Shut
with
up.
United for the last 4-5 seasons has been teams that play low block. These niggas are gonna come play that tiki taka stuff. We're gonna put Rashford on one of their defenders.
Yes.
One ball.
We'll just put
finish.
Ronaldo. Listen, it's very.
That's how it's gonna
by the
go.
way, it-
Watch
yeah,
this. Watch
No,
this.
no, that's a
We'll
sad
have
plan.
we'll have Ronaldo on the
Do you
bench.
think United
and we win.
players are happy?
Quite. I
don't
think this
think
is
they
the
are.
No,
happiest.
this is good for
This
Spurs.
is
They
the
were called stupid
happiest.
the other day.
Nah,
Pure
this is-
stupidity.
Nah,
By
nah,
who?
nah.
Eric Ten Hag in the press
No,
conference.
they were, but
He
they
said
were-
it's pure stupidity how we didn't.
to
Yeah.
keep crossing
How?
the ball like that from early positions.
You talk to your players like that.
Bro,
Nah,
that's-
you do, you
it's
do,
messed
you
up,
do.
man.
You
I
do.
fucking
You
love
do.
these guys.
That's why Arteta's level.
This
man.
is the
He
happiest
said, "I'll go defend you guys
United
now."
players have been because
Yeah.
they finally have a coach who's training them and improving them in
Yeah.
training. So,
Because they're doing rondos.
nah. That
No,
was last
Rashford was
season.
doing 1v1s. Rashford was doing 1v1 training.
Yeah, bro.
He was doing headers,
He
man.
did-
Rashford is scoring
he
headers now.
just didn't
man.
get 1v1 in the
See you
game.
guys. Well, I see you guys struggling some more, man. Who are you guys playing next week?
I wish you played
We
you
said
guys every
Fulham.
week. Wallahi, I'm just playing like you go in Liverpool, Arsenal.
9 times out of 10, we beat you guys. You guys win that one.
Shut up.
That's how it is. Anyway, is there anything else from footballing week's perspective? I think Liverpool beat Tottenham, but they kind of coasted through.
Yeah,
They
Tottenham.
were owned.
Tottenham
The
were
decision
really
between
bad.
the
Yeah.
decision of Cancelo red card and Trent not getting a red card. It's literally the same
No,
thing.
but Cancelo was last man. Or yeah, he was last man.
Okay,
This
was it a foul or not?
It
So
was a
it's-
foul.
it's a
It's a
foul
penalty.
or
I'm
not?
not saying it's a red card. I'm just saying that should have been a penalty based on.
Exactly. So
And
we were
you
robbed.
can see Man City
We were
they're,
robbed.
they're getting carried a little bit
Yeah.
by the FA.
By the way, Man
keep
City,
things interesting.
I know why De Bruyne dived for the penalty because obviously stakes are high, but it's just not.
Any player would have died.
So
Oh my God, you have
disgusting.
Gabriel Jesus.
No, you have Saka who's been getting
Oh
yellow
my God,
cards for diving.
you have Saka
left,
who
left, right, and
dives
center.
for
Yeah,
My
living.
guy- my guy's
but
been
Saka's-
watching- he's been watching Ashley Young
Saka's a
compilations,
diver,
my guy.
and he's been diving, but I'm not sitting here defending it.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
defending
it's
it, you know?
it's we're trying to be like
All I'm
Eric.
saying is Man City are reeling and they're looking for every margin when they don't have Haaland
Yeah.
to try and win something.
And also, if you love football and you watch Man City playing this season, they haven't got the vim of the last 2 seasons.
But then it's
Something's
not that time of the year.
connecting.
What if we get January? You'll
Yeah,
see Man
no,
City now,
we'll see
Man
it, we'll
City.
see it. Yeah.
No, but for real though, Man
You
City
guys are
have
gonna come back
never.
with injuries from the World Cup, bro. Don't worry.
But
No,
they
we're
have-
not wishing that on them either.
We're not.
They'll
we're
come
not.
back tired.
We want things to come.
They'll
you
come
know, to be
tired.
interesting.
Tired is
Yeah.
enough.
No, how is it they feel that you guys are not to end the World Cup?
That's their shit. Who told them
No,
to be so
but
good?
see the thing, That's right.
All right, so don't forget to like, share, subscribe, leave your comments in the section below, and hopefully we see you guys next week. So yeah, take care, guys.